Today, I put every NBA player in the same draft class. Players like Giannis will now no longer be playing on the Bucks. Steph Curry will no longer be on the Warriors. LeBron will also no longer be on the Lakers. Every NBA superstar, role player, and below average player will now be switched across the league in hopes of seeing new teams emerge and seeing dynasties disperse. I am going to rebuild, let's see, the Nets. I'm 99% sure they've never won an NBA championship. So here we go. This is pretty simple to do. I just have to do a fantasy draft, and then all the players off all 30 NBA teams get put into a player pool, and then different simulation teams will choose players based on overall position fit, stuff like that. So yeah, we don't really have to do anything just yet. I will go ahead and download the 2024 draft class. Pretty sure the Nets have like no future first round picks. So this rebuild might be kind of difficult. Why is this not loading, bro? Thank you. That took like a minute. I also have no idea what our team is. Let's see. At point, okay. So at point guard, we got Chris Paul and Kyle Lowry. Two very old point guards, but very good. At the shooting guard, we have Anthony Simons and Ayo. I still can't pronounce the last name. I don't care. Bro has been a beast recently. I picked him up in fantasy. He's been hooping. Okay, this is an issue. Our small forwards, Terrence Davis, Torian Prince, Buddy Hield. We definitely need to improve there. Our starting three is just so small. Okay, Randall, Matu, Javonte Green. I like Matu coming off our bench. I also am a fan of Randall. And then we have Paul Reed and AD. I might low-key move Reed to the 4, Randall to the 3, or something like that. I like having AD and Simons. Those are pretty much the two players who I'm for sure not trading. I am going to simulate this first season with just the roster that we got from the draft. And I hope this team can perform. If we take a look around the league here, the Nuggets now have Lillard, Jeremy Grant, Jaren Jackson, Miles Bridges, Clay. That team is stacked. The Pacers, okay, they still have Halliburton, Porzingis, Colin Sexton, Tobias Harris. Pelicans, yikes, Kawhi, Tyler Hero, quickly, it's actually not bad. Detroit Pistons now have Ingram and Mobley. Toronto Raptors with Anthony Edwards and Cat. That's funny how they stayed together. The Rockets, Tyrese Maxey, Bam, oh my gosh, Kuminga, Murphy, DeAndre Hunter, Zach Collins, Scoot Henderson. That's a nice squad. Okay, the Spurs did get lucky and got Luka, Keegan, Bobby Portis, Benedict, Robert Williams, the Sons of the Market Fultz, Suggs, Sharp, Williams, and Jimmy Butler. I like this team a lot, actually. This is a nice squad. The Thunder now have Tatum, McCollum, Brandon Miller, Onyeka, Andre Drummond. Why do we low-key have the worst team? Never mind. The Timberwolves, actually, Brunson, Allen, Malik Monk, Cameron Johnson, Tari Eason. That's not a bad team either. The Trailblazers with Cade and KD. Golden State now has Giannis, Middleton, Duran, DeAndre Ayton. That's a lot of bigs. Hey, pulls back on the Warriors. The Wizards with Naz Reid, Wendell Carter, Jabari Smith, Jamal Murray, and Kyrie. Not a bad team at all, actually. And then, let's see. We got the 76ers who now have Ja Morant, Bradley Beal, Gobert, Caruso, and Sadiq Bey. Milwaukee Bucks with Chet, Scotty Barnes, Lonzo, Russell, Amen Thompson. A lot of defense on that roster. Okay, the Bulls have LeBron, Harden, Nurkic, Mitchell Robinson, and Jalen. I'm going to try to trade for Jalen Green at some point. Low key. He's an 81 and he's been hooping. The Cavs, Trae Young, Zion, and PJ. That is a great big three to have. Those three would low key play fantastic with each other. The Celtics, Paul George, DeJounte Murray, Kyle Kuzma, Miles Turner, Marcus Smart. Why do we have the worst team? The Clippers, Steph, Derek White, Jonas Valanciunas, Root. Never mind. The Clippers have the worst team. Victor Wembanyama is now teammates with DeMar, Kobe White. Cam Whitmore has been playing very well. And this is also a team that's worse than us. Actually, D-Book, Desmond Bain, Vucevic, Bojan, Kelly Oubre. It's not awful. Jordan Clarkson, Mikal, Shea, and Nicholas Claxton all on the Heat. Oh, I like this team. The Hornets have De'Aaron Lowry, Jalen Johnson, John Collins, Isaiah Hartenstein, Jaden Ivey, Bobo. I like that roster a lot. We'll be keeping up with the Hornets. Okay, the Jazz have LaMelo and France, Draymond Green as well. The Kings have Paolo, Alperine. Whoa, that's really good. Malcolm, Cam Thomas, Azir Thompson, Isaac Okoro. That's low-key a deep roster. Jokic is on the Knicks with Darius Garland, RJ Barrett back to his former team. The Lakers now have Embiid, Drew, OG, Dante DiVincenzo, Al Horford. That's a nice roster. Derek Lively, D'Angelo Russell, Pascal, and Donovan on the Magic. Sabonis, Jaylen Brown, Aaron Gordon, Zach LaVine, Trey Jones. That is an insane starting five for the Mavericks. And then we're back to us. So I will go ahead and simulate this first season. So we started off the season pretty mid. We were like 9-13 at some point. We finished out with I mean, I don't even know. We might see 50 wins or 48-30 right now. Okay, we probably will see 50 wins unless we just lose all these last games. Okay, 50 wins on the season for no trades. And okay, we actually had most improved player on our roster. I did end up starting Paul Reed at the 3, and I mean 10-9. over a steal, over a block, I would take that defense in the lineup any day of the week. AD makes all NBA third team, up to a 95 for us now. I did have our system proficiency at play through stars. Sorry, where's AD? Is he not on an all defensive team? Surprised neither him or Paul Reed made one, unless I just didn't see them. What seed are we? The second seed. That's not awful. Season stats, I do plan on keeping AD. 21, 11, 3, 1, and over 2 blocks. Was he really not on the all defensive team? Let's go take a look. No, he was. No, he wasn't. No, he didn't make an all-NBA team with those stats. That is actually absurd. So we'll keep him. Randall with 21, 9, 4, and a steal. Also might keep him. Just depends what we can see. Anthony Simons, a 20 point per game scored. Like I said, Paul Reed, just a great small forward to have for us. He didn't shoot any threes. I'm pretty sure he's not really known for it. Chris Paul, 8 as our starting point guard. Ayo, I might start him. I don't know. Kyle Lowry, 7 and 4 off the bench, but he held 11 actually with 46% from the field and 44 from 3. Definitely going to trade him. It'll be a good trade piece. Wow. Matu with 8 and 5. I've always liked him mainly because I am a Sacramento Kings fan. Okay, I'm going to simulate the round. We'll probably lose here. I don't plan. Yeah, okay. We just went to 7 games with the 7th seed, and now we have to play a Cavs roster with Trey, Austin Reeves, Michael Porter, Zion, Clint. I mean, they don't really have spacing down low, but I still don't think we're going to beat this roster. Oh my gosh, another 7-game series. The players have got to be exhausted. Now we're playing Ja, Bradley, Bill. It's averaging 22. Ja's averaging 27. Sadiq Bey is a great wing to have, especially whenever your point guard and shooting guard are really ball dominant players. Let's go and simulate the round here. Oh my gosh, another 7-game series though. And so now we have Lakers versus 76ers. Drew Holiday, Dante OG. I knew this team was going to make some noise. What an insane defensive roster as well. Just going to go and simulate the round here. And the Lakers do win in 6 games. Embiid Finals MVP, averaging 28, 12, 3, 1, and 2. Low key, we can get rid of Chris Paul and Buddy Hield. We get a way better point guard who's only 24, and we definitely get a solid role player off the bench. I'm probably going to do that trade. Taylor Hendricks and Keontae George is definitely not bad either. We're actually seeing some really good trades for an old Chris Paul who tried to retire, and I just overrode it. Let's go with this. I think this helps our team out a ton. Low-key, Darius Garland with Anthony Simons in the backcourt. Then we have Randall, AD, and Paul Reed off the bench. Ayo, Trey Lyles did get Zach Edey in the draft. He's been going crazy for Peru. Everybody's saying he's just going to be a role player in the NBA. I kind of agree, but I don't think he's awful. Definitely need to get a bench guard. These are our options. Are you kidding me, bro? Really? Where's Kyle Lowry? Is he just like gone? Am I tripping? Can I give Bruce Brown a contract? No, not really. I don't know where Kyle Lowry is. I don't know. We can give Cameron Payne one. It's not the worst thing in the world. Yeah, I don't know where he is. We'll just go ahead and renounce the rights on these players. If Matu wants to sign back with us, that would be nice. I don't see his contract extension. Yeah, it's just not there. So we're probably just going to get Cameron Payne for the bench. I'll sim through this real quick. Kyle Lowry did just sign somewhere else. We do not get Matu back. Anthony Davis just went down from a 95 to a 93. Darius Garland is up to an 88. Anthony Simons up to an 86. Ayo up to a 79. Paul Reed just went down in overall. That is not good because he's our starting small forward. I mean, just look at that increase last season. Hopefully you can have an increase like this again because I honestly need this man to backpack the defensive end of the court for us. I don't really know what to do with the roster. We're not in a good spot. We're not even going to win 50 games this season. 2 off this time, which is just not good by any means. We are the 4th seed, which isn't awful. We still are in that playoff picture. Simon's 19 and 5. But he's only shooting 42% from the 3. I don't know. He's not like a necessity for the team. I really like the pickup of Darius Garland. 21, 7, almost 2 steals. Shooting really well. I also did trade for Jalen Williams. AD got moved to the power forward position. 16 and 10 isn't awful. Over a steal, over 2 blocks is fantastic. It's just at a 94 overall, I could probably get someone better. Jalen Williams was 16, 4, 5 over a steal. I'm really glad I traded for him. Zach Edey is starting for us, so that could be the issue. 12, 8, and 2 blocks. I really don't think it's the issue. As a rookie, those stats are not bad. Our bench is interesting. I picked up Simon, who averaged 9 points for us. Cameron Payne with 5 and 3, shooting awful. Trey Lyles, 7 and 5. Shooting splits are alright. I don't know. We're just not like too deep of a team. Yeah, we just lost in the first round to the Bucks, who have Lonzo, Amon, Oche, Scotty Barnes, Chet. Okay, the defense right here is insane. So we do lose again, which, I mean, sucks. But we got Jimmy on the Suns, Trae Young on the Cavs. Looks like Jimmy and the Suns do win. Who'd they have? Jalen Suggs, Shaedon Sharpe, Jimmy, Julius Randle, Maurice Wagner. Apparently, I shouldn't have traded Randle, bro. No, I'm fine with getting rid of him. Those shooting splits are horrendous. I'm gonna have to make something happen this season, though, and it's just really coming down to, do I want to keep AD or not? This is much better. I did end up trading AD. It was just, I had to. The player I got in return was so much better. The draft class also treated us so well. Pretty much saved the team. Then I ended up having a ton of cap and free agency because of that, and this draft class, or free agency class, I should say, was stacked. There were so many players I could have chose from. Trae Young does win MVP on the Cavs. Cooper Flag, who's on our team, Rookie of the Year. Jarris Walker, 6th Man of the Year on the Bucks. He's been playing incredibly well for the Pacers in real life. I mean, 15-7, 2 over a steal, over a block. Just a great player. Defensive Player of the Year, Victor on the Grizzlies. Day'Ron Sharpe, Most Improved on the Lakers. Jalen Green, Clutch on the Wizards. I never thought I would ever say those two words in the same sentence, Clutch and Wizards. So we got John Morant on the 76ers, Nikola Jokic on the Knicks, Luka on the Spurs, Victor on the Grizzlies, and Trae Young on the Cavs for All-NBA First Team. Shay's on the Heat, Cade is on the Bulls, Donovan's on the Magic, Giannis is still with the Warriors, and Embiid's on the Lakers. For the third team, we have Sabonis on the Mavericks, LeBron in OKC, Tyrese still on the Pacers, Devin Booker playing for the Hawks, and LaMelo on the Jazz. We are the first seed now. I'll be really surprised if we lose. I mean, just look at the team. We still have Darius Garland and Jalen Williams. I was able to add Tatum in free agency, got Cooper from the draft, then I traded for Claxton. I also was able to add Dylan Harper from the draft class, and our bench is pretty much the same, except I added Kevon Looney at the backup power forward position. Darius Garland once again over 20 points, 8 assists over a steal. Jalen Williams up to 16, 6 over a steal. Jason Tatum 25, 6, 5, a steal, half a block. Cooper Flag is a rookie, 17, 7, 3 over a steal, over a block. That is fantastic. Then Claxton was 6, 9, a steal, and 2 blocks. Off the bench, Dylan Harper with 12, 5, a steal. What are his per 36 stats? Yeah, bro's gonna be a demon. Kevon Looney was 6 boards. Zach Edey up to 11 and 6 and very limited playtime. I mean, per 36, 21, 12, 2 blocks. It is really good. Simon was 6 points. What did he shoot from 3? Please tell me it was good. 34%. All right, it's decent. I expected more from him. I can't lie. We do sweep the Pistons in the first round. Now we're playing the Wizards, and oh my gosh, 7-game series. We're playing the Bucks, who have Lonzo, Amon, Scotty Barnes, Jarris Walker. This team won it already in the rebuild, I want to say. And I want to say they added Jarris Walker? Or he just took off. This team looks better than ours. I can't even lie. Yeah, we lose in 6, so I will go ahead and say, oh my gosh, the Suns won with Brunson. Who do they have? Brunson, Sharpe, Jimmy, Bobo, Wiseman. Are you kidding me? We could have beat this team, bro. All right, I will go ahead and simulate one final season. I think a lot of our players just need time for development. I can't even lie. For our last season, this is a little alarming. We're not awful. We did just hit the 50-win mark at 21 losses, but there was a point when this team was like 13-2. I don't know what happened. I haven't made any trades. I haven't made any adjustments. The team just stopped playing basketball. I mean, I could be overreacting as we lose to the Hornets and Bucks. 57 wins. Shea with MVP. Cameron Boozer, Rookie of the Year. Josh Giddey, 6th man on the Clippers. Victor defensive. Stephon Castle, most improved. Looks like the Heat low-key have a squad there. Okay, they're only the 5th seed. Season stats for us. Tatum with... Okay, all those stats are going to be lower because I'm pretty sure the shot clock or the game time got lowered in one of the league change rules. 18, 5, 4... and a steal for Tatum. Cat was able to trade Claxton and Bryce James, who I drafted for him. 11, 7, and 3. Jalen Williams with 13, 4, and a steal. Cooper Flag, 14, 6, 3 assists, a steal over a block, and 85 as well. Darius Garland with 13 and 5. Dylan Harper with 12 and 4 off the bench. Already an 85 as well. Man, he should be starting for us. Zach Edey was 7 and 5 off the bench. Isaiah Joe picked him up, 7 points. Kevon Looney, a whole 1.5 points. Nice. That is horrendous. We are the 2nd seed, but we get our first sweep. We're playing the Raptors now, and we 4-2 them. Once again, playing this deep Bucks team. They now have Jarris Walker off the bench. They moved Aiden to the 3. They're starting Hardy. I just don't see us beating this team. Okay, we take game 1 and game 2. Game 3 goes right to us, and it looks like we get the sweep in a series I thought we were gonna lose. Once again, we're playing the Suns. They seem to be making their way to the finals every season now with Jalen Brunson, Grady Dick, who's averaging 13, which is insane with the minutes that are going on. Jimmy, Bobo, Trace Jackson, Davis, 7 and 8, cannot shoot. Benedict Mather and Precious. We're going to take this game by game. Just kidding. We just won. And Cooper Flag, finals MVP in his sophomore season. 16, 7, 3, 1, and 2. So we were able to win 1 championship out of like 4 seasons by switching everyone around in the league. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe, comment, and I will catch you all with the next video.